Welcome back, language learners and communication enthusiasts, to the English Edge. I'm Amelia, your host, and with me as always is my brilliant co-host.
Oh, Ben, great to be here, Amelia. We have a fantastic topic lined up today that I think everyone, from beginner to advanced English speakers, will find incredibly useful.
Absolutely, Ben. Today, we're diving deep into the art and science of talking about yourself in English. It sounds simple, right? But for many, it can be a real hurdle. Whether you're in a job interview, a networking event, or just trying to make new friends.
It really can be. And to help us navigate this often tricky terrain, we have a wonderful guest joining us today, a communication coach and cross-cultural expert, Chloe Jenkins. Welcome, Chloe.
Thank you, Ben and Amelia. It's a pleasure to be here. This is a topic very close to my heart because mastering how to talk about yourself is foundational to so much more than just language learning. It's about building connections. Chloe, you hit the nail on the head. So let's start with the why. Why is it so crucial to be good at talking about yourself in English? Beyond just the obvious, like a job interview. Well, think about it. Every new interaction often begins with an introduction. Whether you're traveling and meeting people from different backgrounds, starting a new class, joining a new team at work, or even just having small talk at a coffee shop, you'll inevitably be asked, "So, tell me about yourself." It's your chance to make a first impression, establish common ground, and open doors to new opportunities, both personal and professional.
That's so true. I remember once I was at a networking event, and someone just droned on about their entire life story in excruciating detail. It was overwhelming. But then another person gave a concise, engaging summary of their work and hobbies, and I immediately felt like I wanted to know more.
Exactly, Ben. It's not just about listing facts, it's about curating a narrative. And for non-native speakers, there's the added pressure of language proficiency. They might know what they want to say, but struggle with how to say it fluently and naturally. Which brings us to the what. Chloe, when someone asks us to tell me about yourself, what are the key pieces of information we should generally be prepared to share? Great question, Amelia. I always advise people to think about a few core pillars. First, of course, the basics, your name and where you're from. Then, move to your professional or academic life, what you do or what you study. What's your current role, or what are you specializing in? But don't just state the job title. Add a tiny bit about what you enjoy about it, or a key responsibility. For example, instead of "I'm a marketing manager," try "I'm a marketing manager and I absolutely love developing creative campaigns that connect with people."
That's a great tip, Chloe. It adds personality right away.
Precisely. The next pillar is your hobbies and interests. What do you do in your free time? This is where you can show your authentic self and often find common ground. Are you passionate about photography, hiking, reading, cooking? Again, add a touch of emotion or a brief reason. In my free time, I'm usually found in the kitchen, experimenting with new recipes. I find cooking incredibly relaxing. I love that. It turns a simple statement into a mini story. And finally, a softer pillar, but one that can be very powerful. Aspirations or unique facts. What are you working towards? Is there something quirky or memorable about you? I'm currently learning to play the ukulele, which has been quite a journey. Or, my goal is to one day volunteer in a wildlife sanctuary. These things make you memorable. So we've got the why and the what. Now for the how. Ben, what are some practical strategies for delivering this information effectively?
Well, Amelia, building on what Chloe said about storytelling, one of the most effective techniques is what's often called an elevator pitch. It's not just for entrepreneurs. It's a concise, compelling summary of who you are and what you do, designed to be delivered in the time it takes to ride an elevator, say 30 to 60 seconds. The key is to be clear, confident, and leave the listener wanting to know more.
I think that's a fantastic concept, especially for someone who might be prone to rambling or, conversely, being too brief out of nervousness.
Exactly. And practice is paramount. Rehearse your elevator pitch or your self-introduction in front of a mirror, or even record yourself. Listen back. Does it flow? Is it clear? Are there any awkward pauses? You don't want to sound robotic, but preparation helps you sound natural.
Also, consider the context. A formal job interview will require a different tone and focus than meeting someone at a casual barbecue. In a formal setting, you'll emphasize professional achievements and skills. At a party, you'd lean more into hobbies and interests. Adaptability is key. That's a really important point, Chloe. Sometimes people forget that it's not a one-size-fits-all script. And speaking of challenges, what about common pitfalls? I mentioned the droning on earlier, but what else should people try to avoid? One major pitfall is oversharing, especially in initial encounters. You don't need to divulge your entire life history or deeply personal struggles right away. Keep it light, positive, and relevant to the immediate context. Another one is being too humble, almost apologetic. Many cultures value modesty, which is wonderful, but in some English-speaking contexts, especially professional ones, you need to confidently articulate your skills and accomplishments without sounding boastful.
It's a delicate balance, isn't it? Knowing how to showcase yourself without sounding arrogant.
It truly is. And a big one for me is forgetting that it's a conversation, not a monologue. After you've shared a little about yourself, turn the question back to the other person. What about you? What brings you here? Or, that's a bit about me. I'd love to hear what you do. This shows genuine interest and makes the interaction a two-way street.
Oh, that's such a crucial point. It takes the pressure off you too, doesn't it? You're not just performing, you're engaging.
Exactly. And finally, let's talk about confidence. Even if you're not perfectly fluent, a confident demeanor, making eye contact, smiling, having open body language can go a long way. People respond to confidence more than absolute grammatical perfection. That's fantastic advice, Chloe. So, for our listeners who are feeling a bit intimidated by all this, what's one immediate step they can take to start improving their talking about myself skills? I'd say sit down today and write out your elevator pitch. Draft 2 or 3 versions, one formal, one casual. Include those core pillars we talked about: your name, what you do, a hobby, and perhaps an aspiration. Don't worry about perfection. Just get your ideas down. Then, try saying it aloud. See how it feels.
That's super actionable. I remember doing that myself, and it really helped me clarify what I wanted to convey.
Me too. It's like building your own personal highlight reel. You decide what aspects of yourself you want to present to the world. Absolutely, and remember, it's a skill that improves with practice, just like any other aspect of language learning. The more you do it, the more natural and confident you'll become. Chloe, this has been incredibly insightful. So much great advice for our listeners. Just to quickly sum up then, when you're talking about yourself in English, think about why you're sharing. What key details you want to convey about your work, hobbies, and aspirations, and how to deliver it with confidence and engagement.
Yes, and don't forget the how. Also includes adapting your message to the context, and most importantly, making it a two-way conversation. It's not just about you, it's about connecting with others.
Exactly. Be authentic, be prepared, and be present. Those are my final thoughts. It's a skill that genuinely makes a difference in all aspects of life. Fantastic. Chloe Jenkins, thank you so much for joining us on the English Edge today. Your expertise has been invaluable. My pleasure, Amelia and Ben. Thanks for having me.
And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in. We hope this episode helps you feel more confident and articulate the next time someone asks you to tell me about yourself.
Practice those elevator pitches, everyone. You've got this. We'll be back next time with more tips and insights for mastering English. Until then, keep learning and keep connecting.